Hey guys, welcome to Megan's Wreath Boutique. Today I'm going to be working on a St. Patrick's Day wreath, bow. And I wanted to break down each step for you guys just to show y'all how I do these bows. But I wanted to break down a video per section just so it's not such a long video. So, the first thing I'm gonna get started with is the bow. The larger bow for this stacked bow. So this is what I'm gonna be making, something similar to this. So it has a bunch of different layers, so that's what I'm talking about. I wanna break down each layer for you guys, just to make it simpler. And like I said, so the video's not an hour long. So the first thing we're going to be doing is making a bow out of 1.5 inch ribbon. And we're going to measure this at 27 inches. Let's see, 20. We're gonna cut this. This is just regular Grosgrain 1.5 inch ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Or wherever you can get ribbon from. There's a bunch of shops online. Etsy has a bunch of good ribbon as well, if you wanted something more decorative instead of a plain ribbon. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat seal the ends. And I've mentioned this before in one of my other videos, but I want to say it again. When you light your flame, there's a blue part of the fire, and then there's a orange yellow part. So when you're heat sealing the ends of your ribbon, you want to use that blue part. Okay, so I'm gonna do this real slow so we can go along. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is hold one end in your right hand and hold another end in your left hand. And you're just going to flip the ribbon to where it makes a loop like this. Do that again. So you're not gonna come directly in, but you're gonna kind of twist and line it up like that. So it makes this loop. So when you get this, you're gonna have it angled. You're not gonna have it completely lined up like this because you lose that little loop that you're going for. So you're gonna have the end angled like that. Then you're gonna take, and you're gonna have to play with these sizes. This is just kind of a play it by until you get the right size. So now you're going to take another section of this ribbon in your right hand, and you're going to again flip it over till you get that loop, a second loop. Then you're gonna take your right hand again. You're gonna come around the back, grab it with your left hand back here, and hold it. Now you have 3 loops, and then you're gonna take this last loop and line it up right here in line with this first ribbon that you started. And this should give you a bow like this. Now before you pin anything or sew anything down, you want to make sure your bow looks exactly how you want it to look, and you want these loops to be really even. So just kind of play around with them. Okay. Well, it looks pretty good to me. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is take a needle and thread, and you're going to stick it right through the middle. Get all those layers. Pull it through and then go back through from the back and loop it in to tie this part off. So now you have one stitch in the middle, and you're gonna wanna turn your bow. Keep holding everything pretty tight. And twist. I like to twist or wrap it one time and then pull to scrunch your bow up. Now continue holding it in the middle. This might take some practice. Wrap it a couple more times and then tie it off in the back. Also, I like to use upholstery thread. It's stronger thread than just a sewing thread, and it makes me feel a little secure when I'm using it for my bows, that they're not going to fall apart. Okay. So once you have it tied off, you can cut off the excess. Get that out of the way, and then you're going to form your bow here. And if you have another way of making a boutique bow like this, a twisted boutique bow, feel free to do that technique. Regardless, we're just trying to get a bow. So that looks pretty good to me. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to spray this with this Stiffen Quick, just to help this bow keep its shape. So once you have it exactly the way you want it, spray your bow, and then you let it sit for an hour, and then it'll be ready to go, nice and stiff for you. So that's the first step for this bow. Follow along to see the second step if you're interested. I will link the other videos in the description of this video, just in case you want to follow along on how I continue making this bow. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below if you have any questions, and have a great day. Thanks.